Always fun, though, to dig into the history of where certain foods came from. Consider the donut. You may not have heard about it, but there's a theory that the donut was invented right here in Maine. Food historians are skeptical about that claim, but there's no doubt that Mainers love their donuts. Joe Ricchio is a personal chef, food writer, and host of the Food Coma podcast and web series, who joins us from time to time on 207. He sat down with Rob to talk about where to find some of his favorite donuts around our state.
We always love to have you in when we're looking for something good to eat. The topic today, donuts. You've got a list for us that sounds pretty darn good, so let's get right to it. We begin with 88 Donuts in Portland.
Yes. So this place, I knew I was in good hands when I walked in, and they had the Belushi quote, the "I owe it all to little chocolate donuts," right on the cash register when you walk in. They do smaller donuts. They sell in 6-packs, different flavors, rotating. They have some classics. I'm a big fan of the lemon zinger, raspberry and lemon, and the cookies and cream. But yeah, I'm just curious as to how many of those equals one donut when you're eating them. Like what counts as one donut?
You know, we don't need to know that. Let's not get hung up on the calories and the math.
The technicalities, yeah.
Out of the Mid-Coast for another choice, Ruckus in Rockland.
Yes, Ruckus Donuts. So that is the go-to in the Mid-Coast. Again, rotating, lots of rotating flavors. Right now they're doing a lot of fall flavors like apple crisp, caramel cream. They've been around for, I believe, a couple years now, but they're just delicious. Get there early.
Another place that's been around for, well, not for, I don't know how long they've been around. It's an institution in any case. It's in Wells, hugely popular in York County, Congdon's on Route 1.
Yes, it's something that people have probably been going to for a very long time. They're kind of got a fanatical following. Just, delicious, soft, perfect donuts, butter crunch, raspberry filled.
Butter crunch?
Yeah, they make their own butter crunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
danger.
That's what you should do. Yeah. So.
We shift again to a fairly new place. Again, in Portland, the Ugly Duckling.
Yes, so Ugly Duckling, same owners as Cheval, Ilma Lopez and Damian Cincinnati. They basically do two donuts, because they do other breakfasts as well. They do eclairs and they do trocaderos, which are basically like a filled donut. But the flavors, like the eclairs, I've had everything from, topped with Kit Kats, to top with tres leche meringue. The Trocadero is filled with everything from dulce de leche to strawberry Pop-Tart, like a strawberry Pop-Tart flavor. They're really wild. Check their Instagram for what they're offering. It's delicious.
I'm one of those people who really only eats donuts at breakfast. I don't eat them for dessert, at lunch, or at dinner. What's your policy?
My donut policy?
Yes.
If I'm not
you
often...
You have a donut policy,
I
don't
do.
you?
Yes, let me check. I'm not often presented donuts, not in the morning. I can't say that I wouldn't eat a donut for dessert. Why not? It's just, it's cake.
All right, back to our list. We'll get away from policy and back to our list.
Oh, good.
Lil's in Kittery.
Yes, Lil's, in addition to other baked goods, they are, I think, most well known for their crullers, which literally just melts in your mouth. They do a bunch of different flavors. I like just the maple glazed. I could eat so many of those.
I love crullers. Crullers are great.
Yeah, they're airy, they're light, but then they're melty. It's just they're perfect.
I don't get them enough. Another classic right on Main Street in downtown Brunswick, Frosties.
Yep, Frosties. Again, when you're lucky enough to get there, when they're warm. And now, they're doing cinnamon buns, which are really good. But I'm also a fan of any kind of raspberry Bismarck. I'm a big fan of the fruit and cream filling. I guess why wouldn't you be?
All those offshoots of donuts are also quite splendid.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up by going to the Cookie Jar in Cape Elizabeth.
Yes. Now the Cookie Jar, again, super classic. Now this is where I go for my fix of, my chocolate glazed donut or their honey glaze, the kind of the light or the yeast donuts or the cake donuts. I think they have a blueberry glaze as well. That's where I go for my nostalgia fix from growing up in Yarmouth, Gillespie's, if you grew up there. Yeah, it's just, it's everybody can agree on those kinds of donuts. It's just, why wouldn't you?
All right, there's a list to get everybody thinking about where to go.
Yeah, that's a lot of donuts
for something tasty.
Something tasty for sure. If you would like to see that full list of good places to get donuts, just head to the 207 section of our website or our app.